Hey boys, welcome back to the Broncos Career Mode 2018 season, and we're going to be playing the World Club Challenge, so it's good. The Nines is over. The Nines is always a good starting point for the Career Mode, but I am happy to be starting the regular season action, the proper game here. And one thing to point out, so David Mead is in the team, and I think he's going to be in the team for the next couple of games, because I didn't actually realize he'd left the Broncos, because someone pointed out in one of the previous videos that David Mead had gone to the Super League, which I didn't even hear about. I don't know, I just must have missed that one. I'm a bit sad that Mead is going, but you know, he probably wouldn't have got too much games at the Broncos this year anyway, so it's probably a good thing overall for him and his career. But yeah, he's still one of my favorite players, so yeah, I will be switching him out of the team and mixing that up after I had figured it out. So for the next, I don't know, maybe next game or two he's in the team, but that's pretty much it. And I saw, the other thing I'll mention is, I downloaded the teams, and I did have a quick little look, but there are a few players that might be in the wrong teams and stuff. So, you know, if there's a couple of little mistakes, it's, you know, that it's just how it is. It's not a huge deal by any means. But I saw, again, a couple of guys were pointing out a couple of plays from the teams they saw. But yeah, I think generally most of the teams have been done pretty well. As last tackle here, Boyd following through is going to score a very nice try off the high kick. Like, it's a pretty simple try, but he's taken it just before the dead ball line. He's just planted down as well, so pretty good awareness by Boyd there. And we're off to a pretty good start in the World Club Challenge game here. So again, a bit like the Nines, it's a good little warm up for the full squad, because I never play the trial games in rugby league games. That I never feel the point to do it. So the World Club Challenge is a good actual preseason game for us for the full season. There's a couple of nice offloads. Our attack is looking good. You know, we were looking good in the Nines, but we just couldn't get the tries. I don't know, maybe just I hadn't played Rugby League Live for a while, and I was probably just a bit too eager to score some nice tries. So yeah, we're playing pretty nice here, and that's just a good kick. That you know, it probably didn't get the bounce we wanted to, but just playing for field position there. You know, nothing fancy, but just good quality play. And then on the back of that, we're gonna intercept the ball. Another high tackle from the Centurions there. So they are giving us quite a number of opportunities here, as a great little inside play there to Boyd, steaming up on the inside. Breaks through of a few tired defenders in the middle there. So, you know, it's around that 20-minute mark where the front rowers get subbed off, and just saw a couple of lazy guys in the middle. The fullback was nowhere to be seen on his try line. You know, you can't really expect a line break from that distance, and Boyd, the agility to get around and score. Just a good quality try. That was very nice. That's something I've picked up on a bit since coming back to the game, is Roberts here looking dangerous. But you know, there's a lot of like plays that sort of set up without actually selecting the play. You know, I've found that before. But as you see here, like going across the back line, you'll see like Boyd coming up on the inside a lot, and I never really noticed that when I played previously. I probably did a couple of times, but I don't know, since coming back into the game with a fresh sort of perspective on it, it's sort of, I'm sort of looking for those, and I've found it like a lot more where your fullback does sort of loom up on every sort of like shift you do, and you can really use those inside plays without actually selecting like the actual inside set play. So that's a cool thing, and that's the game. You know, I've said it before, I do thoroughly enjoy Rugby League Live 4. It's definitely got a few issues, but overall it is an outstanding game, and you can do some pretty cool things in attack. So 12-0 up as James Roberts skips to the outside. Beautiful ball, 2-on-1. David Mead is going to score a very simple but well worked try. You know, just some early ball out to our strike centres, and you know, probably playing against not the best team here. We're probably a bit of a class above with our full strength lineup. So James Roberts skips to the outside, speed to burn, 2-on-1, just a nice simple setup, and 18-0. So it's a good hit out for us. Like I said, a good chance for the full squad, the pretty much full strength team, as we go for a 40-20 just to continue the momentum. And Milford, he actually sort of it looked like he backpedaled a bit to actually get behind the 40-meter line, but unfortunately the wind just took it outside. So we had a chance to maybe push for another try, but still 18-0 going into the halftime break. It's a very nice scoreline, honestly. We really shouldn't lose the game from here, so hopefully we can just go on, put the sword to them, and that's good stuff. You like to see that coming back from the break. A fairly big lead, but the boys are still eager in defense to cause some havoc, because that's good play there. But I think also the one thing I've noticed, I know there were like a couple of little patches for Rugby League Live 4. It does seem like, because when the initial like patch that sort of got rid of big hits and a couple of other little things, as Milford here does all the work himself. Nice little try, but the first initial patch that sort of fixed a few things and got rid of the big hits, which I was sort of a bit disappointed about, but it seems like coming back to the game, the big hits are definitely still a lot less, but they definitely seem more than they used to be after that first initial patch. So that I think that's a good thing. I still think it could use some tweaking. Obviously, at this late stage, they're not going to be doing anything else with Rugby League Live 4. I couldn't see it happening anyway. I'd imagine it's just going to be, progress towards the next Rugby League game, which I'm pretty like confident the Big Ant are going to make another Rugby League Live game, whether it's Rugby League Live or a new name for it. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty confident of that. Is right here, we're gonna get the ball off a bit of poor play, but again, I don't know why I always do this, dude. For some reason, I always celebrate and then I get held up over the line. So yeah, we should have scored right there. We definitely bombed it. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty confident Big Ant will make another Rugby League game. I don't want to say for certain, as right here, Milford again. I was trying to kick that one for one of our chasers, and bit of a deflection, but Offengowie is gonna take the catch and scoop it up. Oh, jeez. God, had to sneeze. I try to deafen that as much as possible. Oh, good lord. That, honestly, I felt it brewing for probably like a good minute there. I felt it coming. I felt a little tickle in my nose. I felt it sneaking up, and it was really annoying me, because I'm like, no, we're closing in on the end of the video. Do not sneeze. But of course, I'd had to sneeze, and that's part of it, I guess. So we're big Offengowie. He's had a good game so far coming off the bench. But what was I even talking about? Yeah, the next Rugby League game, like I said, I don't think they're obviously not going to bring out any more patches for this game. But for like the future Rugby League games, I do hope they sort of look at balancing the big hits and ball spills a little bit more again. And personally, I'd love to see like a beta or something to be able to like test some stuff, but that costs a lot of money and it costs time and stuff. So whether or not that would happen as well, probably very doubtful. But yeah, it would be good for something like that, just to sort of iron out kinks before they get into the full game. As Centurions are going to score a bit of a consolation try right there. Decent little kick. Bit disappointing for the boys, just sort of standing around, not too much commitment to pick it up. But we do have a big lead. You can sort of excuse a little bit of lapses in concentration, but still a little disappointed. As good play here, Milford. He's looked good. He's looked very good this game. He gets a nice little offload to Corey Oates, just trampling over one player. But looking to just finish off strongly here with another 4-pointer would be very, very nice. Might get 1 or 2 more plays. 30-8, so it's been a big win. It's been a confidence builder going into the season. Milford's been good, Boyd's been good. A couple of our forwards, Pangai off and Gowie off the bench. So it's looking good. We got a lot of young forwards. We got a few exciting outside backs. Finishing off with a forward pass. But yeah, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy. Next up, we will have round 1 of the season, which is going to be very exciting. And I'll see you guys in the next one.